Aiden, why did you? I wasn't going to remove your mod. Why did you lie? I'm not very happy. You push my buttons. Think before you say stuff, or something bad will happen. Because right now, I'm very pissed. So,
I should have figured that was going to be the card.
I would be very careful. So, so,
Hey, my cloud plane.
I'm not very happy. I think you owe me a apology. Got it. Yellow. Wiz. Guild. Aiden, I'm not done with you. You lied to Ghost. And that's not very good of a friend. Aiden, I have dealt with you so long, I'm about to give up because my anxiety is going through the roof.
All right. I put some corn on because I'm hungry for corn. Yeah, hold on. All right, brother. God bless you. I'm Mark.
Hold on. I don't. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Okay, listen here. I didn't backstab you. You're just upset that Ashley said the truth. Right now is not the best time. It's not. Because I did nothing to you. Wait, what? Well, I'll give you that. It's it's not the fact that you lied to Ghost. It's the fact I get blamed. And it makes me look like a bad person. Cause I every day I try and 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 try to be patient with you, but all I get is disrespected. I even tell Ghost because I try to keep my temper down. But right now, it's through the freaking roof. And I'm not happy. Right now, I'm shaky. And I'm not really happy. Honestly. Eden, sometimes, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. What game? So, Ghost, do you believe me now? Because I'm so shaky. Maybe that's what I would do. I don't know. Because I feel like he's going to get mad at me if I do. You know? Oh, whoops. But let me see what he's saying. What kind of game do you guys want to play? Oh, so my dad's really sick. So ignore the background. Um, I'm think. Ugh.
Or
Um, hold on. Tycoons can get really boring. Um,
Dad.
wind up
Oh, come on.
down.
Nice.
This is gonna be so funny. I know. I might go eat something. Wait, what are we supposed to do? Play? We're gonna do a solo. I swear. But, Aiden, I get it. You miss ghosts. Right.
This one.
Come here. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I love you, baby. Hi. Here you go.
Can you find me? I'm afraid, Oh yeah, baby. Nice. You gotta rank up. You gotta rank up. Hate him. Yeah, you got something going on, Cliff. You probably got the flu or something.
Well,
Mhm.
you're not getting any chicken. I'll get your food in a minute.
It's not funny.
Ghost, I really, 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 really want to give Aiton another chance in our server. I know you may not like it, but I know he says stupid stuff, but it's about being human, and I think we should let him. And I'll make sure he doesn't say anything of that stupid stuff. But even Jesus gave people a second chance. Oh, good boy. Come here. You know, do you want mic on or off? Because I can do either. You probably won't. Hey! You ah, on? Okay.
What you ranting on about?
What?
Looking at Amazon.
Yeah.
What you going on about?
You know how Jesus is like here with us and we we always pray to him
Um,
and sometimes even though Aiton did something stupid, um it's just we're all human and I think he deserves a second chance at life.
well, there's always a second chance at life. You know, that's what I tell people. You can forgive people 100%. You're supposed to forgive. But that does not mean that we have to associate you with you after we forgive you. Okay? For an extreme situation, okay? We're going to go extreme with this, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's say somebody took somebody's kid, right? And end up hurting the kid. You know, yes, some parents forgive that, okay? But does that parent associate so much with the other person? No. They forgive for self consciousness, okay? They forgive for their own spiritual health. They don't forgive so much to have a relationship with that person that hurt them, but more of their spiritual health and relationship with God. See, Jesus tells us, and God also educates us, if we do not forgive others that trespass against us, you know, the debtors, okay, that pretty much trespass against us, God won't forgive us.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
So,
it's just I will
for example, God will forgive a lot of people, always. But that doesn't mean you're necessarily getting into heaven. Okay. You
okay.
got to be a follower of Christ. You got to accept Christ. You got to be with Christ. So, it just I have a model in my life where I will forgive anybody, okay? No matter who they are within life, I will forgive. 100% forgive. But I will never associate with that person ever again. Nor would I ever want to. Emily,
Hmm.
banana.
Sorry.
That's my own spiritual health. Because not even just spiritual health, mental, emotional, even physical, you know what I'm saying? Because if you continue to associate with negative, evil people, and you keep forgetting them,
Mhm.
oh, nice, nice. God bless you. It comes down to a point, like, nice. Yes.
It's just is there a way you can give Aiton another chance?
If people don't take my advice, then no. Okay. In this group, we have a lot of kids that come and play our games. They come and play with us. They end up wanting to join the lives. And if I got somebody running around claiming that they have a teenage daughter and they're only 6 years, 7 years older, it raises a lot of red flags with me. Oh, it does that. No, I don't care. I'm not paying attention. Uh, and another thing, the way he treated you, he's very lucky. I don't come down to pay him a visit. I don't care. I don't believe it was misunderstandings. A woman that is blind by love will lie for the abuser. A man that is blinded by love will lie for the abuser. It's 100% proven, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that you want to be loved. I understand that you want a relationship with somebody. But if mentally you're not spiritually there, okay, you're not mentally there, you're not spiritually there, you're not emotionally there, you're not even fully healed with accepting who you are. There's been 3, 4 occasions now where it's all this BS drama and all that.
And plus, Seth, somebody said that I took Aiden's mod away, which I didn't.
About
But can you find it in your heart to see if you can give Aiden another chance?
you know,
You did.
I didn't forget. Yeah, I just am not going to associate with somebody that keeps beating the dead horse around per se. You know, it's a figure of speech, God. What am I going to put as this? If I'm a parent, okay, I walk in the room, my kid's on Discord, and I hear in the background, "Gotta go help my daughter." I'm gonna ask questions. And my kid comes out, oh, it's his stepdaughter. He's 22 and she's 15.
Mm.
Immediately, I'm raising red flags, and immediately the Discord is being deleted, and the owner of the Discord is going to be recording.
Oh, jeez.
You get what I'm saying?
Now I get it. And I hope 810, you're listening.
We are the perception of who we are. People might come out and say things against people, but the truth always prevails. 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%. But if you are creating a situation, okay, where the light upon you has been shaded in darkness, the trust evaporates very quickly. As I said, the Ghost Mafia is a community where all are welcome, regardless of their disability, regardless of age, regardless of their gender, regardless of their religious belief. They're all accepted. Okay.
Okay.
It's our job to protect them. It's our job to ensure a safe environment. No trolling, no harassment, no bullying, no derogatory images, none of that. And that's why in the new Discord server, it's going to be a lot stricter when it comes to certain things being posted. Like there'll be no bullying. We'll have to deal with that. We're going to have admins on at all times. We're going to have all the mods on at all time.
Except if you have things to do.
Listen, I got a lot going on for me. I have a lot.
And
I got
do you think that
I got a defamation suit coming up. Monday, the paper is being filed.
So does that mean if I
Why does it gotta be strict? Well, Banana,
Yep.
we're part of a Roblox community, okay? But I just don't play Roblox. But Roblox is my primary where I do a lot of my gaming. While you're playing Roblox, you have a lot of mixture of the different age groups within Roblox. Okay, I don't care what anybody tells you. Roblox is not made just for kids no more. It's a mixture. You have 50 plus million players are adults. So sorry, 50% of them are adults, which ranges from the age of 18 to above my age.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're looking at about 20, 30% are in that mid range of 13 to 18. Then the rest of them trickle in as under the age of 13. Yeah, of course, of course. What's the name of your game? I'll add I'll add it to the list. So with that being said, it's our job to create a game and an environment that is safe for all ages.
Um,
So I
I'll.
hope he understands. You know what I'm saying? This is not impersonal. This is more about the other people in the group.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be my dad instinct kicking in,
Mm-hmm.
but there are definitely red flags. And I'm gonna be very blunt. I don't care if he takes it personal because at the end of the day, I'm protecting everybody else. And obviously, the way he treats you, any respect I had is long gone. I think I played that before. Balance characters select PvP. I played that before. Did you update it? Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna add it to the list. Just give me a second.
Actually, he's been really nice.
And I don't believe one word that comes out of your mouth. You'll say anything to be loved. You'll say anything to feel accepted. You know,
But
that's an improvement.
can we give him a try?
I'll be right back. Okay. That's stuck in my damn tooth and it's really killing me.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I hate it. I
Fucking
forgot to go out to the store to get my toothpicks.
Aiden, before you go, um,
I said, here, I do forgive. I don't associate, but we have to forgive. God tells us, Jesus very clearly tells us as well. It's good for us. In order for the Father to forgive us, we have to forgive others.
mm-hmm.
So, okay, let's see what's on the list.
If I talk to him, can he come back? If I talk to him not to say those crappy things, can he?
Beyond that, it's beyond that. I have to see 100% change. And so far, we have been, what, 3, 4, 5 months into this and nothing changed?
How can he prove you?
I got eyes and ears all over. Jesus is God. Yeah, but that's how this person came.
Aiden, I think you. Never mind.
Towards the end. That's towards the end. What's your username again? BCSP.
So I'm just going to let this one slide with Aiden. Don't you agree?
I stop that being slide with my little bro.
But the way you lied isn't cool.
Right, you probably thought you did because you were mentioning it the other day.
Yeah, but I actually didn't.
You don't know that. Frick, once, man. I played this the other day. Oh, you've done a lot more to this. I like when people take my advice. 6 errors.
Hey, 10, are you still here? Nope. Okay, Ethan's still here. Ethan! My gosh. I can't speak. So he heard everything. Good. No. Oh my gosh. I need your help, Ghost.
You could run debugging within the studio.
Can you?
Given that bacon hair is getting a major albozo, though, is what their favorite term on Roblox is, right? I'm back.
Excuse me.
I kind of like it. Yes, banana. Hey, girls, can we go to doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that person's bugged out. Is that everything weird? Yeah, they're bugged out.
Hey, Ghost.
That or they're using some kind of they're probably on a cellular phone. Some shark. So
Ghost.
mm,
Ethan said, I think if I asked him, aka God, to take my heart and brain and swap it for something that he wouldn't want and inject it with what he gives, which is love, it might help me out. No, this is serious, Sarge. Yeah,
He's right there. He just committed blasphemy.
what do you mean?
He literally said God made a mistake when he made him. You can't say that. I get that life is not easy for anybody, regardless of what your trials and tribulations or what your foundation is. Regardless of all that, life is not easy for nobody. No matter what, life is not easy.
And I get he's going through some stuff, but still, it doesn't.
Yes, he's going through some stuff, but a lot of that stuff is self-created. I'm just as guilty, just like you. So
Ethan, look, I'm
so
trying.
we you know I try to help somebody, and look what I had to go through. But at the end of the day,
Ethan, if that's what he means, like stuff like that, and all the other stuff.
that's what we are our own perception. We are our own reflection of how we feel. So if you're running around saying life is garbage, life is not worth it, life is this, life is that, your life's gonna be that way. You got to have a positive mentality and understand that God's way is above our way. God's thinking is above our own thinking. We don't know God's plan. We don't know anything better than God. God knows everything better than us, okay? And when you constantly live in a negative light, and you constantly live within darkness and living for the flesh of the skin within, the earthly needs, as some people do, there are certain people in this world that brag about money and they brag about having this, having that, and at the end of the day, those stuffs perish, but your internal life, your spiritual life will not. So
Just take his advice, A10.
you won't.
Oh, he will,
And
cause he'll listen to me.
I've already spoken to him numerous times on changing his mindset. I am who I am because of who God created me to be. And I feel little by little, I am spiritually awakening little by little. I'm handling situations that are bestowed upon me a lot different than before. I like of what you're doing. Obviously, there's some bugs, but when you're in the studio, run the debugger.
I want to wash out my eyes. I want to wash out my eyes.
Why?
I saw something disturbing on Amazon.
Don't want to know, man.
You want to know? Do you really want to know?
And A10, if I let you back in, you got to control. If
In my opinion, Emily,
yeah,
in my opinion, if you were my daughter, I would forbid you from seeing him. And I know that's probably going to hurt his feelings, but who am I to lie to somebody and beat somebody, pat somebody in the back per se, when in reality they're living the false.
he said, I understand God. I just, I,
I'm being very honest, you don't. And I'm going to explain why. If you understand the way you wouldn't act the way he's acting. You wouldn't call into question why God created him. He's not seeking Jesus. He's not seeking the truth of the word. He's living for the flesh. He's living for the worldly needs. I used to be like this. I still am sometimes. I am far from perfect. But I do know when I do when hold on. It's getting better. It's getting better. Obviously, you're going to deal with bugs. You have a lot to still do to get rid of the bugs and stuff, but definitely going to be interesting. Create different maps, not just that one. Create different maps that players can choose from with their characters. So it's not just one same map with different characters.
Ghost.
But
Do you really want me to say what it was?
nope, I'm okay. The mics are hot.
Ghost, are you still on my stream? Cause I can't.
My phone's not ready to if I battery has to charge in the next minutes.
It's hard for me to like. I try talking and
Yes, I'm saying I fall short long, just as everybody else does. Okay. The difference is I constantly seek God. I constantly run to God, and God forgives me, and I get better and better. You know, I can care less about worldly things. Okay. If God presented me, if God bestowed upon me millions of dollars, I'm forever grateful for that. But I know that I have to tithe, which means give and donate a lot of that to charity. Do I have to do that publicly? No. We live in a very corrupt world. And it's in for every passing generation,
yeah.
Okay, make sure you feel better. With every passing generation, you're seeing more deplorable behavior. You're seeing more looseness and acceptance of certain behaviors. Okay?
Mhm.
You know, wait for a few more players.
Every day.
It is. You know, the way people act, okay? They won't be held accountable most of the time here on earth. And that don't fear me. It's more of being held accountable by my father, Abba, Yahweh, Yeshua's father. Okay?
Ghost, I'm out of coffee.
You're gonna need more coffee. That's what I am more afraid of, being judged by him. And I fear God, not out of fear towards hate, fear out of love. I want to be loved by God. I want to be accepted by God. And yes, he accepts me even in my sinful ways. Okay? But that doesn't mean I am a guaranteed ticket to heaven. I have to get to know Jesus. I have to emulate Jesus. And as I said, I'm changing the way I'm studying the Bible every morning now. See, when I get up, right, and I'm hoping A10's listening. When I get up in the morning, before my feet hits the floor, I pray. Okay? Regardless of what my morning bestows upon me, the Bible comes first. And I can say now, ritually, I've been doing it every morning. I don't think I missed one in a few weeks. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I'm only human. But I believe it's been a few weeks now. Okay,
Mhm.
And I started today, A10. I know you're listening. To start watching this pastor, Skip. He's a very good theological teacher. He knows the Bible back and forth. Okay, he broke down the book of First Corinthians to me, and I didn't realize that First Corinthians, Second Corinthians is not what they perceive to be. I thought Paul was a disciple of Jesus. He wasn't. He was an apostle of Peter. Did not know that. But when you go look at the first and second Corinthians, it's really the second and third Corinthians, because the first letter to the Corinthians of Corinthi, they were living a very corruptive life, a very sinful life. And the church was facing a lot of trials and tribulations. And his letter to the church, the people, was to correct a lot of that behavior and give them guidance on how a church should be. And I think a lot of that we should be understanding about spiritual gifts. We should be understanding of who we are as humans. You know, we are a destroyed species from day one. Okay, well, sorry, from the day when Adam and Eve created original sin. From that perspective, we have never been the same, and we're only going to be the same when we allow God in our lives and we let Jesus within our hearts. Okay? And it is Jesus that will open the doors for you. See, there are three paths in life. Okay? There are three paths in life. You have the left, the right, and the narrow. So many people forget the narrow path. Okay? The left side, that path is of the flesh, of the world. Okay? Your adulterers, your sinners, all of us are on that path, okay, at first. Okay? Then a lot of us get, we find church at some point within our life. Okay? And when we find church, when we start going to church, we start becoming lukewarm, get very warm in the heart, very warm in the mindset. So now we're kind of getting on the right side of things, okay? But we're kind of not, okay? Because we still deal with lustfulness, sins, stuff like that. And you're kind of jumping back and forth, okay? Left, right, left, right. When you officially start maturing spiritually within Scripture, you will literally start finding the narrow path. And for people who don't know what the narrow path is, it's not really a path. It's a metaphor for a path. And the narrow path is Jesus Christ. And don't quote me, correct me. He is the light, the truth, and the way to defeat death.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That was the attention of doors. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay. So he is the only way to the Father. Abba. Okay?
It's all
So
right.
obviously, once you see Jesus and you get to know Jesus and start listening to what God tells you, there's no enemy on the face of this planet that can conquer you. I fear no man, I fear nobody. Okay? But I do fear God. I love God. I want a relationship with God. I know God is going to lead me through my life. I'm facing a lot of adversities within my life. But I know at the end of the day, there is a bright light for me. I no longer fear death because I know Jesus is there. Why shall I fear death when death is not permanent? If I have faith in Jesus, I got faith in God, why am I fearing physical death? You should fear spiritual death. And I think that's where a lot of people that live this lukewarm life, or honestly don't, and they like to be complete jerks to everybody. Those particular people, they don't realize what spiritual death is. I'd rather have the opportunity of living with God in the kingdom, walking the streets of gold, being with him, understanding his creation, really getting to know Jesus because he's such an amazing, amazing Savior. John Cena.
Stop,
And at
Sarge.
the end of the day, when you treat God's earth and God's people like garbage. We have all done it, myself included. I am far from perfect. I've called people nasty names. I've done some very stupid things within my life. You know, I have insulted people. I've argued with people with foolish tongue. So I'm not perfect, far from it.
It was notes.
You know, I put sometimes my own knowledge before his. Then I trip and fall, then he's still there. I could say that the one thing we learn in life is that we are to treat others with kindness, compassion, and love, even if they're your enemy. You know, my enemies, for example, I got a lot of people that don't like me. I don't care if they don't like me. That's their preference. They don't know me. I don't know why I'm wearing my headset when the sound is playing in the. There we go. Yeah. So pretty much they don't know me, and they proceed to judge me based upon what they feel. That's fine because they have no room to judge because only God can judge me. But I still pray for them, and I don't pray for them because it's all goody tushy to or they're good people. No, I pray for them whether they're good or bad because I want them to seek the Savior. Okay. Understand when you make fun of God and you guys make fun of the Bible, you guys poke fun at it, do blasphemy, stuff like that. I want you to understand that God will not be mocked. 100. That's because the devil don't want you going. 100%. He knows that you're going to hell. He already knows that. But the second he starts challenging your lifestyle, things that you have going for you, most people turn to Jesus. Most people run to God. I faced a lot of scary moments within my life. And every single one of those, you know who I ran to? God. The one thing God has taught me is how to treat others. Treat them with respect, the compassion, understanding, and treat your neighbors as if how you would want to be treated. Okay? So obviously some people will treat others like garbage, like crap. But then they start questioning, why is it happening to me? Why do people treat me like crap? Why am I so alone? Have you decided to look in the mirror? And I want you to understand, those that hurt women, you have a lot to answer for. I'm hoping he's listening because this is going to be pertaining to him. Women were never created to be controlled. Women were never created. Where are you? Women were equals. They were with us. Okay? A man can't live without a woman, a woman can't live without a man. That's how we all got here. Okay? Where are we going? Where are we? Okay, I got this. Yep, we're going this way. We're going to do Liberty County first. So, what, Sarge? In a little bit, yeah. So, for example, you look at the creation of women. You look at the creation of women, and yes, why was woman created? Well, obviously to repopulate the earth. That's an obvious reason. Because without a mother, we're not here. Okay, without a father, we're not here. Okay, they had to seriously behave. But also, they were a companion. They're your partner. Men are supposed to lead women, 100%. Men are supposed to lead women to Christ. Men are supposed to lead women 100%, okay? That doesn't mean you are their controller. That does not mean that you are their boss. You are their guardian, which is protector, okay? And you are pretty much their teacher, okay? You have no control. And when a man sits there and mentally abuses his girlfriend or wife, or he does the same thing to his girlfriend, either one, or spiritual abuse, or emotional, or even physical, they're all detrimental to the mental health of a person. Same thing with a woman. If a woman was to physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually abuse a man, his perspective on love dies. His perspective on relationships dies. Same thing with a woman. Violence is the biggest weapon. When you don't speak up against it, you're kind of okay with it, you know? And we have to look at life as how would we want our daughters to be treated? How would we want our sons to be treated? I'll tell you one thing, somebody treats my daughter bad, they won't need me to protect them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know 100%. I'm dead. I'm dead. All right, we're heading off to Liberty County. You know, so when you guys, and for those out there that are looking for love, that are looking for relationships, let me give you some friendly advice that I gave Emmy, I gave A10, and obviously neither one listened, but whatever. You know, I can't force people to listen to the advice that I do give. But let me give you a little friendly advice. Most marriages end because you try to test ride first. You know what I'm saying? Test it out. Okay? Love is based off of 4 factors. Love is based off of spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. I don't have to get into details with each one, but you guys can tell what each one belongs to. Now, many people will start a relationship physical, okay? Many people will start a relationship emotional. Many people start a relationship mentally, okay? Those are the wrong way to start a relationship with somebody, you know? Because it's a sweetheart and she's really good with the Bible and she loves Jesus. You want to put God first. First and foremost, within life, you put God before everything. So when you're going to look for a girlfriend, or if you're a girl looking for a boyfriend, okay, and you guys are looking for real, true love, put God first. Let God lead you. No physical connection before marriage. Don't move in together before marriage.
Aiden,
Truly
check
build
your
your
DMs.
relationship. What?
Not you.
No. So truly build your relationship spiritually first. Connect with God. Okay? So I want you guys to listen. Nice. So you want to put God first. Spiritual. You build a spiritual relationship with your significant other. The emotional, the mental starts clicking. Then eventually your physical connection will be out of this world after marriage. And understand marriage is key. Your marriage will be more successful, okay? Okay? It's more successful when you put God first. All right, Kyle, now are you going to be driving? What? I know. We'll work our way back towards doors, Sarge.
So is he gonna come back in?
Yeah, we need. I'm coming.
Hey, Ghost.
So, yeah, get in the vehicle.
Hey, Ghost. Ghost?
What?
Does that mean he can come back?
No, I have zero faith, and don't take this personal within your word about him. Because you will defend him regardless. And I'll be very clear, Em, if you can't help yourself, then nobody can help you. And your mom will 100% agree with me. You know,
Yeah.
unless if you were lying about everything and you were just trying to sabotage him, which then that breaks my trust and barrier with you because then you literally said some really crazy shit that in technicality could have got somebody hurt. Okay? Which I don't think you were exaggerating because I've known A10 a lot longer than you and everybody else, and I read through him. There's a lot of red flags I have with him, and I pray that he changes. And I don't mean to hurt feelings, but at the same time, I really don't care because I truly care about somebody's well-being. I'll say this. When you go through a sporadic amount of relationships in a short span of time, one girlfriend after another, after another, after another, and you're quick to anger, you're quick to explosion, the relationship with that girl wasn't the problem. You were the problem. You need to take a look in the mirror and self-reflect. Why the hell am I a failure at relationships? Okay?
Okay.
That's something you really have to look at too. Okay, what has me so angered towards, for example, A10? What has me angered towards women? You could have mommy issues, and I'm being very frank. Nobody, poke fun at that. People have parental issues. You know, your mom abandoned you. Your dad abandoned you. Yeah, of course, that's going to psychologically screw up any child when your parent abandons. So then you're not really looking for love. You're looking for a mom. You're looking for a dad. You're looking for that validation. I was blessed. I've had a wonderful mother. And there's not a day that I'll go by, I don't miss my mom. Now, did I have a wonderful father? Can't tell. I honestly can't. Do I know my dad loves me? Of course. I know 100% my dad will go to war for me. I already know that for a fact. Didn't know that until I was almost dead, but I digress, But I grew up in a house with a mother and a father. It wasn't a perfect home, but we had a home. My mom taught me a lot about compassion, love, harmony, and all that, about what it means to be a man. My mom taught me a lot of that with my grandfather. I had my real quick side story. I hit my sister when I was little. Okay, I mean I hit her hard. I clocked my sister right in the side of the head. My grandfather at that time was in his late 80s. He clocked me so hard with his cane, I literally saw stars wrapping around my head. And he told me, if you ever put your hand on any girl, any woman, you'll never find your body. After he said that, he put fear in me. But then after that, he sat me down and he explained to me of what a woman is. He explained to me of how important they are to a household, how important it is to show respect to them. And it was at that moment I saw the love he had for my grandma. So, let's just keep running. So, do I believe that he's changed? No. I do believe you guys will have a good moment. But the second he's angry because you're misunderstood, he snaps at you. And I'm telling you, that's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. He needs to seek Jesus. He needs to seek God and go get counseling. He needs to address his demons before he's 30. Okay? There are a lot of people in our world that are so psychologically screwed up in the head because of their parents. We won't mention names, but I ran into somebody about a month ago. We won't mention names, please do not, or I will ban you from the channel. But this individual I met is a very volatile piece of crap. Okay? I already forgave this person. I do pray for this person. And I already, as I said, I already forgiven, but I won't associate with this person. But based upon my knowledge of what I've learned and what I've gone through, you know, I understand this person probably more than he will ever know of who he is. A mother and a father's job is to correct their child, even when they're adults. Okay? That doesn't mean we coddle our kids when they're adults. So when a kid hits 18 years of age, 21 years of age, 30 years old, you still want to guide them in the right direction. You don't have to do it for them, but you want to guide them. Give them a little advice. Do it and go back to Spawn and get Haley. Do it in a respectful tone. Okay? Now, you know, when we find out our children are doing wrong, regardless of age, and we do not speak up against it or we do not correct it, we are the problem. Our children are effed up because of us, because we refuse to be parents.
He called T-Mobile
No,
and told them to turn off the service because Ash keeps calling him.
I'm not talking about that right now. For example, my kids, for a prime example, won't get into details. My kids have made mistakes. My kids know. You know, my kids, for example, no, that's definitely not. It's not Aiden. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not. Aiden is a different case, and you have to understand Aiden like I do. Okay, I studied his disorder. I studied of who Aiden is. And trust me, that does not mean he's any less frustrated. There are days I want to rip my hair out, remain, and run around in circles screaming because it's sometimes hard to get to him. But that's where you play a little hardball. Okay, you play that little hardball with him. For example, for a prime example, nice. So for a prime example, Jimmy, okay, I met Aiden well over a year ago. I've known Aiden for a little while. Okay, but listen, I'm coming. What do you mean, Jimmy? I don't know what you mean, brother. So with Aiden, okay, for a prime example, about a week or so ago, he was like, "I'm leaving the Ghost Mafia." It might have been a week. It might have been a few.
And he told me to shut up.
Aiden said he was leaving the Ghost Mafia. He was done. I'm quitting Twitch, quitting YouTube. I'm like, okay, I'll remove your mouth, and I did. I kept it away for the time being. You know, but the next day I put it back, put everything back to normal. And I logically explained to him, your behavior, your words have consequences. And slowly but surely, things are changing with them. I mean, you will have to be